Mules are strong, stronger than you think. Don't believe me? Just ask Walter Arnold. In 1966, he made the mistake of insulting a mule. The mule took offense and proceeded to toss the 230-pound man 40 feet through the air like a human rag doll. Now, you might be thinking, that's just a fluke. Clearly, that was an exceptionally strong mule. But the truth is that these animals are all incredibly powerful. And I've got the facts to back it up. So why are mules so strong? Well, it starts with their hybrid vigor. You see, a mule is the offspring of a male donkey and a female horse, which makes them a hybrid animal. Hybrids often display characteristics known as hybrid vigor, which means they're stronger and more resilient than either parent breed. For example, mules are bigger and stronger than donkeys, but also more resistant to snake bite and heat stroke. Likewise, they're less injury-prone and live longer than horses. And while we're talking about hybrid vigor, let's take a moment to dispel some long-standing myths. First off, mules can actually breed. It's just incredibly rare. To date, there have only been a handful of recorded instances where a mule gave birth. There was one in 1889, one in 1924, another in 1964, and so on. So if you've heard otherwise, feel free to go ahead and spread that mule sperm myth. Secondly, mules can't breathe underwater. Again, that one's not true. A mule named Romeo set the world record for staying underwater for 5 minutes. Romeo also set the world record for walking underwater for 17 minutes. He learned the trick from his owner, who used it as part of his circus act. So, don't be fooled by what you see in the cartoon. Mules may be stubborn, but they're certainly not stupid. In fact, they're incredibly smart, perhaps even smarter than you when it comes to problems. Researchers at the University of California found that mules are capable of using a piece of wood as a hammer to reach a food reward. They figured out how to use the wood to hit a nail and open a box containing the food. This type of behavior has only been seen in great apes and dolphins before. So rest in peace, Braden. Okay, now that we've established mules are basically super animals, let's get back to the reason they're stronger than you think. Another factor contributing to their strength is mules are capable of carrying loads up to 20% of their body weight. That's twice what horses can carry, and they can keep going for days. Take, for instance, the case of a mule named Diamond. In 1973, Diamond walked 75 miles in 10 hours, carrying a load of hay to help farmers in West Virginia recover from devastating floods. Or consider this story from 1984. A hunter from Texas named James Parrish got lost in the rugged Davis Mountains. For 3 days, he managed to stay alive thanks to a mule named Cyclone, who carried him on her back 80 miles down the mountain to safety. And it's not just their strength and endurance that makes them such valuable pack animals. Mules are also sure-footed. They have a natural ability to balance themselves on rocky or uneven terrain. They can navigate steep hillsides without slipping and even swim with packs on their back. Just ask Bill Williams, a mule-powered river guide from Arizona, who regularly takes tourists on trips down the Colorado River. He once had to rescue a tourist who fell out of the boat during a trip. Thanks to his trusty mule, Buttercup, they were able to pull the person back in without So yeah, when you think about it, mules really are stronger than you think. Maybe even stronger than you are. In the end, maybe that mule that tossed Walter Arnold through the air wasn't just strong, but was also a little bit mad. Wouldn't you be mad too if somebody insulted you in front of all your friends?